welcome to the Bootleg Games Pajama Party 2020. The first annual, I don't know if they'll kick us out of the show forever or what for this.
The first and last.
Yeah, we should hold the mics. This is stupid. My name is Frank Spaldi. I'm the co-director of the Video Game History Foundation, as is this person.
Oh, yeah, I'm Kelsey. I'm this person. I'm Kelsey Lewin. And, yeah, we do serious stuff sometimes, but also we wanted to do a bootleg game pajama party. So here we are.
Oh, hey, I'm Rachel Simone Weil. I'm an 8-bit game dev, and I am also the director of Femicom Museum. Nice to see y'all.
Hey there, I'm Phil Salvador. I'm staff here at MAGFest. I run a blog called The Obscuratory about weird games, and I got roped into this pretty last minute. I'm very excited about it.
Welcome, Phil. Hey, team. What's a bootleg game? This is a point of contention even in your talk from last year, right? Like we kind of use the word bootleg in ways that aren't really the way that traditionally people use the word bootleg. Like we're not talking about like, you know, liquor during Prohibition or like, you know, knockoff recordings of the Beatles here. We're talking about video games, and we're not talking necessarily about, you know, copied games, right? The way that we've sort of defined bootlegs for the purpose of this panel, well, you're seeing it on the screen, right? Like it's a game that's like using Donkey Kong without Nintendo's permission, right? And it's on a system it's not supposed to be on, meaning there's not like a seal of approval or whatever. It's kind of on the fringes. Or we just kind of felt like talking about it. Did you have something to add to this?
I wrote a definition on my way over to this panel.
Oh my God.
On my phone.
Oh my God.
Well, let's see what you think.
Okay.
Bootleg games are unauthorized video games, including unauthorized reproductions, the unauthorized use of IP, or the use of unlicensed technologies. Homebrew and hacks may fall under the umbrella of bootleg. I think sometimes we wrongfully think of bootleg games as games from China or Russia, whereas when they're made in the US, they're called homebrew. I think we need to decolonize those definitions and agree that it's all bootleg.
It's all bootleg. All right. Well, this is what I think doesn't count. Homebrew stuff that's bad on purpose. That's not bootleggy to me. That's just unofficial.
But it's unlicensed.
It's unlicensed.
It doesn't have the Nintendo seal of approval.
Okay, so we could. Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so by Rachel's definition, modern homebrew games count as bootlegs.
Potentially.
So you're a bootleg game maker.
Yes.
Woo! I do think we should agree that for the sake of this panel, we're not talking about actual bootlegs as in like this is a copy of a commercial product. We good with that? Okay, that's our definition. Can a free game be a bootleg, Rachel? I think a bootleg is a commercial game.
Yes.
Great! We did it! We solved it. See, to me, I think what I had in mind for a selection of bootleg games are games that are actually like trying to be commercial products.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you also agree that they can be free.
No, wait, no. I was saying yes, they cannot be free.
I got it. Okay, all right. So for the sake of this panel, we're talking about commercial games. We're talking about games that were made to be sold in a market. Yes, Phil?
I was going to say that I think some companies don't draw distinctions, so we should just kind of put everything in the same net because they're all wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that, like, you know, these companies will shut down and are still using unauthorized IP, even though it's free and available online for everybody. So I don't know. I mean, are we talking about for the purposes of this panel or like?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Wait.
Whatever. Okay. All right. Then
Can we
sure.
still fight about it somewhere though?
We can fight.
Because I got a cease and desist from Nintendo of America for a game I made called Pokemon 7, which was 30 seconds long and free. Okay. And I got a takedown notification or notice for it.
I think Nintendo just defined bootleg for us.
Yeah. Let's go with Nintendo of America's definition.
A point I want to make about bootleg games, you say that when we think about bootleg games, we think about stuff from like Russia and China and stuff like that. That is how I think about bootleg games. And in fact, that's basically what we're playing tonight. But a point I kind of want to make is that we think of these games as bootleg, but that's kind of an ethnocentric approach. That's sort of a like, well, if you think these are like not real games, you're kind of a cop. Is sort of how I feel about it. Like you're respecting copyright as opposed to respecting culture. So a lot of these games, if you were growing up in like Russia or Hong Kong or maybe Brazil or places these games might have been distributed, these weren't bootleg games. These were just video games. And the fact that they weren't like licensed by Disney or Nintendo or whatever, that's a very like American view that I think you should get over. Another point I want to make: bootleg doesn't necessarily mean bad. A lot of the games we're trying now, they might be kind of funny, but sometimes they're funny on purpose, or sometimes they were actually trying. These weren't. I don't know. I think when a lot of people just kind of like want to laugh at these games, but I think there's a lot of real artistry to the stuff we're looking at. So if you don't think these games, if you don't think these games are real, then you're real. Real boring, because these are some damn video games. So I've got a selection for both the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Dendy, and the Sega Genesis. I'm going to start with an old favorite of mine. Who should I victimize here? Oh, Kelsey. Wait, Kelsey wasn't hiding. Rachel was hiding.
Rachel was volunteering.
No, Rachel was volunteering? All right, Kelsey. Kelsey's up first. We're gonna switch the HDMI to the NES and hope this works.
I'm a bootleg gamer, meaning I'm bad at video games.
Okay. Will it work? Yes. Okay, this is not the game. I'm just gonna let you play this one cold.
Okay, I have several selections here.
I want you to play the King of Casino.
Okay, all right. Ooh, it's the of Casino. King of Casino. All right, we got there. Password. All right.
Put in the password, Kelsey. Come on.
All right, hold on. I think it's MAGFest. This is very slow. We're doing mag. That's enough. Go. Can I? Go. Wow. Mr. Mayor. In our city, everybody loves gambling rather than his life. Everywhere you go, people are playing very bizarre games.
Same.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's good. I'm not forced into playing with them. That's nice. All right. Oh, there's frauds. They're fake gamblers. Most of the, spatially. All right, the mayor's got a lot to say. Here's a dice. All right. Did you just want me to read a bunch of stuff?
Don't page through Mr. Mayor. Appreciate Mr. Mayor. Watch his twitch. Watch his weird eye twitch. Start your nervous and exciting gambling travel, Kelsey.
We wish that you will have good luck and good fortune to become a millionaire. All right.
Actually, that's a really cute overworld
This
map.
is a very cute overworld. I appreciate the dancing trees.
It does not at all look like Super Mario Brothers 3 ripoff.
So I think Mary might be one of the fraudulent. Yeah, Mary. You just got owned by Mary.
So I was just in Vegas. It's exactly like this.
The dancing trees and everything.
I think that might be a fraudulent casino.
Are they all fraudulent?
I don't know. Let's just keep going for now.
What? All right. I thought you wanted me to play this game. I want to get to the fountain, though. I am an American queen. What, 52 what?
She weighs 52, okay?
What is the 52 weight units? See,
Yes,
Hell
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
Fantastic show. All right, how many coins am I inserting? I'm inserting 500 coins. Good luck.
Not all of it, not yet. I played this prior to the show. Pick the ones you don't want to hold, the ones you want to discard.
Oh, okay. I actually don't really know how to play things. Is that
2 nines, yeah, keep the 2 nines. Yeah.
what? How many am I discarding? What am I even playing?
Discard 10. You're playing poker.
Oh, okay. Yeah? I have to keep discarding? I discard everything? I did.
Press the other button. The other button.
Change cards. All right. I don't know.
You just started over. So you got 2 8s. Or you also have a jack and a queen of spades. Phil, yes.
I think the woman on the jack card looks like she's crying through sunglasses.
You have some real poker critics in the audience. Toss everything but the queen. Get out of here. The casinos are like the least interesting.
I'm not very good at video games. Oh, casino. This place provides you.
No, casinos are ripoffs. Keep going. Keep going.
I want to play with a person. Rat Jack. What has Rat Jack done to me?
Yes.
Beat Ratjack.
What
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
I got him.
Kill Ratjack.
Kill Rat Jack.
How many times do I have to beat Rat Jack?
You're seeking revenge.
I want my revenge. Yeah, I think so. I can't tell if I'm winning. I have no idea.
What did Rat Jack do to you?
You don't want to know.
So I owned this game at one point. I didn't have the manual, so I'm not really sure what Ratjack did to deserve
Ratjack
revenge.
made you play Casino 3 and 1 in a previous life.
I see. That makes sense. All right, 15 seconds left on the clock, Kelsey. Oh, there's so many Ratjacks. You got this. Revenge is here. Come on. Yeah, 20. Yeah.
$2,200.
I think I got my revenge.
Did we
They just
mug?
think I can improve my revenge skills.
Did we mug Ratjack and take $2,200 from him?
What do we think?
Yeah.
Please pay $1,000. Set number. I don't know. 8. Oh, that's a good. I don't think I can go back. All right.
420, 69.
Zero.
Oh.
421.
69.
I did.
But another one.
You got 7. All right, wait. Oh my God.
Oh.
It was Rat Jack. He was behind it the whole time. Ooh, 6. Am I exiting the city? I think I made it out alive.
You're going to the X-Men mansion.
Oh, okay. a box.
What are we gonna do? Wait, let's go through one by one and get the audience reaction on this
All
one.
right, box 1. All right, box 2. All right, 2 is pretty popular. How about box 3? Can box 4 beat it? No, it's
Box
3.
three,
It's
box
3.
This is your fault.
Attention. Guys, that was great. I think we can return to Rat Jack and really kick his ass now. What did I say? All right. I think it's time for you to get revenge on Rat Jack.
I guess I have to beat Rat Jack. Okay. You got it. You got it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Rat Jack. What's up? What's up?
We got some like MLG strats on Rat Jack right now.
So I had a ROM site in the early 2000s, and this was a ROM that I dumped. So I'm the hero that put this stupid game on the internet. You're welcome.
Probably why Rat Jack's mad at you.
No. Oh, I missed a Rat Jack. Rat Jack.
All right, can I count down from the audience? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your reaction talent is so-so. You did pretty good. They didn't tell you to improve, so.
So for next MAGFest, can we convince like Super Soul Brothers to cover the Rat Jack song?
No. Whoa!
You know, they were ragging on your reaction time, but did you see that countdown? That was on no tempo whatsoever.
I want everyone to appreciate the ducks in the corner. They're jamming. He looks like a nerd.
All right, you guys ready for some helpful tips for playing King of Casino? That should help. Okay.
That was some good information.
What if pigs ran like this in real life?
I'm sorry, I got one pig. I thought I was gonna be good at that. Did not work out. Look at how smug this guy looks. I want to say the character design in this game is like legitimately very good. Look at his smug face. He is a rascal. That's how gates work, yeah. Oh, this music is good.
How many think bigger?
Wait, no, we're gonna vote.
Okay, one at a time. Vote. Is it bigger? Or is it smaller?
Close.
I think it was smaller.
Okay.
rascal.
I'm gonna take revenge on you guys next.
007 will help us.
All right. Do we have new information, Mr. 007?
You press a button, but I know what he said. He said fountain is beautiful.
Is everything beautiful?
No, King Poker's beauties are attractive. Fountain is beautiful.
All right, you said casinos are boring, right? All right.
You've done most of the
Okay.
You should put all your money in.
Okay.
But like, I appreciate like the energy in this overworld, though.
Yeah.
Like the animation of the trees, like that's Mario 3 level stuff. That's
Oh, here we go.
All right, what do you got?
Yeah.
Good info.
Many chances to win. All right. Good.
How do you win this game, or how do you make it stop?
So you win when you get $1 million. We're currently at 5,900.
What time is it?
So let's go to a casino and like let's go big. Let's go big.
Getting stopped by Mr. 007. All right. Come in, please.
All right. Bet it all, Kelsey. Is that as high as you can go?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you got your
Oh. Oh no, no, no!
I just saw the kings of panic. All right. There's a lot of critics.
Oh, that's.
All right, well, I have 2 aces. It's not bad. Whatever.
Oh. What?
No.
Are the rules different in this game?
What happens when I run out of money?
when you run out of money, it's actually really awesome. Say no. So no. All right.
So good.
We are now speed running to get rid of all of our money. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
The real game is to just lose. That's what we're trying to get to now.
Why is the music still going?
All right, do it.
So we've got a little downtime while we're blowing all our money, and this is the pajama party. Anyone want ring pops? I've got like a large amount of ring pops. I'm just gonna chuck them into the audience.
That wasn't very enthusiastic. Do you guys want some ring pops? Thank you. Did we give up?
I guess we lost.
Oops.
Your throwing arm is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know this about you.
We still got plenty of ring pops. Gonna come back to this later.
All right, listen up. For this next game, I need everyone to be quiet for just a minute so they hear the intro. We all okay with that? I'm going to replay that, and you're going to actually be quiet this time. Rachel, would you like to play Jurassic Boy 2?
Oh no, they're spiky. They're spiky boys. You can't touch the spiky boys.
Don't touch the spiky
It's
boy.
very hard to avoid. Yes.
Gotta go fast, but don't. So I felt this is kind of an interesting mechanic where you collect these collectibles, and then when you get hit, they fly out of you. Rachel, you are fantastic at this. Yeah!
There's always one coin you miss. She's not doing anything wrong. All right. You keep leaving all of the one coin there. So all right.
So I know that I know it's visibly struggling, but it's impressive the NES could do this at all.
One of the bridge pieces will fall. There you go.
There you go.
This is about as far as I've ever gotten.
I have never played this game, by the way. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
So that spiky enemy you fought at the beginning, I haven't seen it again, and that was definitely the hardest enemy.
Can I spin dash? Let's find out. No.
Not think you can.
No spin dash.
What game did you think this was? What's?
Wait, am I going back?
There's no rules.
Rachel, you missed some rings on those loops.
I gotta go fast. Oh, yeah!
What is that? That's level design?
I just did a double jump. I don't know if that was an intentional.
Oh, this looks familiar. You've already mastered this. Wait, how do you get up
How do
there?
I get up there?
What about the thing on the end of the bridge?
Can I jump up? No.
No? What? Oh, go back and then run really fast? Oh, spiky boy.
I don't get. Okay, where do I go?
Run, no! Run!
There you go.
First life, first try.
I haven't even died once. These controls are awful.
Yes, they are.
They are horrible.
So I want to note that you just went from 1-1 to 2-1. So that's the numbering scheme here.
Okay. A pterodactyl? I would love to spin dash.
This is Jurassic Boy 2, whoever said that.
Where's Tails?
Mammals haven't been invented yet.
Oh no! Are you giving up Jurassic Boy 2? You died once.
How many lives do I have?
You have 4 more.
Oh, God.
We can put it up to vote.
What game is next?
We got a few selections. It's a surprise for me.
Surprise for all of us. These controls are awful.
They're really bad.
They're
I'm
really
sorry.
bad.
Rachel. Okay, all right. Pause the game. All right. Okay, I thought that would pause the audio. It does not. That's terrible. All right, audience vote. Are we going to try to play Jurassic Boy a little longer or move on? So who wants Jurassic Boy? No one. Great. Good.
We beat the first level.
We
What
beat
more
the
do you
first level
want?
of
Jesus.
Jurassic Boy. Okay. So just a little brief aside here. So both Jurassic Boy 2 and Poker 3, 5, and 1 were from a Taiwanese studio called Sachin. They actually made about like 60-something games for the NES out of Taiwan, which is more than like Capcom or Konami. Like they were actually one of the most proficient NES developers. Yes, I'd love one of these weird dog treats you're handing me. Thank you. So check them out. Look them up online if you're into this kind of crap. Let's see, what else have we got? Okay. I wanna go through the back catalog of. We have people screaming out names already. So. Which one?
Lion King 5.
We got to do Titanic, right?
Of course.
All right, we're doing Titanic, is what I hear. Okay.
So recently, Frank actually beat this entire game on a live stream, which I don't think you've ever done that before? Okay. So you're gonna do it again right now.
We are playing a fan translation of Titanic on the NES.
Not Titanic, the historical account, but Titanic, the movie, right?
Yes, based on Titanic the movie. Rose. All right, it's another audience vote. Who wants to call it?
All right, votes for Rose. All right, votes for Jack. And Rose gets it. Yeah, Rose wins.
Oh, there's no audio.
Difficult job here running in this dress. And I think like this animation of her picking up her dress and everything is pretty good actually. The rat's hurt.
Is that Rat Jack?
It's Rat Jack.
Are we implying Rat Jack sunk the Titanic and that's why we got revenge on him?
Whoa!
All his goons.
Rose has
Little
some serious upper body strength.
Prince of Persia action happening there. Yeah, I like to think this and the casino game are in the same cinematic universe. Yeah.
So notice you're collecting hearts, but what's going up is the little lifesaver thing. What happened when the Titanic sank was just fireworks started going off first.
No, water hurts.
This is like Ninja Warrior on the Titanic.
Yeah, what kind of
Look at
boat
that.
design is this?
Did you guys not watch the movie or? So, as Kelsey pointed out, when you collect hearts, your hearts don't go up, your life preservers do. Your hearts remain stagnant. Yeah.
I like that your avatar at the bottom also has like 3
Whoa!
frames of animation.
Where am I?
What?
I just wrong warped.
We're doing the world record tonight, right?
Oh yeah, this is the world record run you guys are about to experience. No, that's still the wrong place to go. Why did I do that again?
What?
Why am I like this?
What?
No!
What?
No, not just like those. All right.
Are those like very dull spikes?
Those are the Titanic spikes that are famous. Yeah. That's actually what killed most of the passengers.
They were supposed to be anti-iceberg spikes, but they built them on the inside for some reason.
Are you guys singing the Celine Dion song? Is that what's happening out there? I am not singing the Celine Dion song.
So all the electronics just kind of go rogue. This caused the Titanic to sink.
Wow.
That was
I almost got discouraged.
that was the Titanic sinking RTA record, I think.
All right, I got it this time.
So Frank,
Yes.
do we know who made this game and why?
So, kind of.
Okay.
It's complicated. So, the games we're playing right now, this is what I call the Dragon Company block of our presentation tonight. Dragon Company, they made a lot of games that were based on like cartoons and movies that all have really strange animations like this and bad jumping, and I love all of them dearly. This particular game, according to common knowledge on the internet, was not actually made by them, but was made using their SDK, which I actually maybe don't believe. You guys ever, like, at Walgreens see those 301 games things? With, like, the crappy games. So, all those games are made by a studio with my favorite studio name ever, Nice Code. And so, people believe that this game was actually made by Nice Code. I'm not sure that I agree with that. But there's probably some forensic evidence suggesting that. Okay. All right, we got it this time.
So her idol looks like she's like blowing a whistle. And I don't know if she's like putting her hand on her chin to like just think about her next move.
Yeah, is that a taunt?
Is that the thinker, or is that like she's blowing a whistle?
Yeah, it looks like a whistle. Also, her walk cycle looks a little bit like the church lady dance, which I like.
Oh, God, where did that come from?
What is that machine for?
The Titanic?
See what happens when boats sink? All right. What happens when boats sink is that all the electronics go rogue and try to hurt you.
No!
For those just walking in, this is a bootleg game based on the Titanic movie.
All right, fireworks.
I want to note that based on the cutscenes, the Titanic doesn't seem to be sinking. She's just... No.
Shovels just go nuts when boats start sinking.
Be our guest, be our
what?
guest. No, Rose. Come on, Rose. No. Okay, we didn't get to the good stuff, but that's okay because there's more good stuff from Dragon Co. I think it's Phil's turn.
All right, Phil. Do you want to trade places?
All right.
Oh yeah, who do we want? Who do we want to play? Okay, Timon, Simba, Pumbaa. All right, it's very clear.
All right, before you select, we're about to completely rewrite the intro of the movie. You ready?
This is the happiest looking animation.
This is really
full
cute.
of joy. Look at that big smile on his face. He's even like wagging his tail. I don't know if that's something that. Is that what they do?
He can walk on water. Pumbaa is divine.
These controls are really bad.
Everyone remember this part? Do you guys remember the scene in The Lion King where the like weird clown guy punches you into the fire?
So do you jump on the enemies to kill them, or do you like gore them with your tusks?
I can't really tell.
Nothing seems to be hurting you except for the fire, obviously.
Yeah, get him, get him. Kill him, kill him.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Decapitated?
Where do I go? This is confusing. Okay. Do I?
I think you gotta, leap of faith. Oh, there it is. You see it? No, not there!
That's too bad. Just clip it through.
Did you remember Hakuna Matata? It lets you walk on fire.
Hakuna Matata. It means no clipping for the rest of your days. We're getting better.
He's even really happy in the corner down there. Oh no, he's mad. He's pissed. Just kidding.
Oh.
I thought you said no clipping.
Well, just for the rest of your days, which you know.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, Phil. Maybe 3 was too old. Maybe you need to move on to 5.
Oh yeah, five's
Are we still Team Pumbaa on this? You think Simba?
Simba?
Okay.
Let's just assume that Pumbaa is canonically dead at this point.
Pumbaa died in The Lion King 3, so now we're on to 5. 4, like Leisure Suit Larry 4, is lost.
Wait. We have hands with little walking fingers?
Give up!
Leave them. Leave the hands. Remember, kids, you can hang on to clouds for a second. They're real fluffy.
Electrocuted by cactus? Is that...
I heard a couple people in the audience say this music's not half bad. I think I agree. Why did I turn it down? No, it's red light, Bill. It's red light. Didn't you watch The Lion King? Pride Lands after Scar fell. When Pumbaa died, it really changed things, put things into perspective. I believe in you, Phil. I think you can beat this level. What do you guys think? All right. Oh, God! Oh! Oh, kill it! Kill it! Kill it! No, no! Woo!
Simba was so happy about that.
Did you see that idol?
Oh, let's, okay.
Wait. Oh, my God.
Oh, wait, there's more. Checkpoint or something. Okay.
No. Leave it. Just go. The way of man is. What?
Whoa.
What? What'd you do?
What the heck?
Why did it do that?
Oh, cool. A warp where you go back to the beginning of the level.
Pumbaa wouldn't have done that. Yeah, blind leap, go. Yeah, nice. No! It's not always a blind leap, Phil. All right, this is the final Simba.
All right.
No!
So this is just jumping for it, right? This one is just going for it.
This first one, yeah. Yes. But don't go down from here.
Okay.
So I think
down
you gotta
that
go
way?
down here, maybe. No.
Oh.
Phil!
That only happens if you're really bad at the game.
I have killed 2/3 of the cast of The Lion King tonight.
Can we kill them all?
So far, we have sunk the Titanic. We have killed Pumbaa and Simba.
What other damage can we do?
I'm really bad at that, sorry.
All right. Kelsey. Let the intro play. Tom and 3 Jerry. All right, we're good.
I'm a 3 Jerry.
It looks like he's, based on the HUD, like he's throwing apples? Is that?
I believe he's throwing some kind of rat fruit. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hold on,
Are
I
you?
gotta get away from these frogs that are trying to murder me, which I guess is, there's not a place to do that. Okay, all right.
I just wanted to point out that you're playing
Now
as
your next challenge is figure out how to crawl.
just want to note that you're playing as a rodent in this game.
Are you
a
saying
rat?
I'm a traitor?
A rat, perhaps?
I work for Rat Jack.
I want everyone to appreciate the like inappropriately dramatic music here. Like Jerry's thinking about some shit right now.
He just got free from Rat Jack. He's got nowhere to go.
Rat Jack Industries just went under because someone beat him for revenge. Rat Jack was not Jerry's father. Whoa!
Okay, apparently water does that. Oh, right. Okay, down and A means forward. It's a thing that makes sense. Okay, I guess I just fall on that guy. So can I just, yeah, I can do that all the time. All right, cool. Water hurts? Oh, wait, we already established that because I died. What?
At least it wasn't horrific this time. So I want to talk about these games for a minute. So all of these games were created by the same developer, Dragon Co. There's this guy, Tommy Xie, or Z, I think, Xie, whose name and email are actually in these ROMs. And I don't know, like there's this weird DNA between these games where it's like people cared way too much about the animation. Like and things are weirdly fluid, but in a way that makes no sense. All the jumping is bad in unique ways. Like it's like they tried to innovate bad jumping, which I really appreciate about them. As far as we knew, his first game was Wait and See here, but I actually discovered by looking at the. By the way, before we came, I legally backed up the entire history of video games, which I own, so we have all of it. So all of you have to delete yourselves within 24 hours of this panel, however. So
Not like Simba, though, please.
yeah. So I was looking at the library for a handheld system from Taiwan called the GameMate, which was kind of a Game Boy knockoff. It will come up soon, probably. There we go. We good? There we go. And I was looking at this game called The Further Adventures of Hannibal the Cat. So the earliest game we knew of from Tommy Z was from 1996. It was Wait and See on the NES. This game's from 1993. This is a unique creation, Hannibal the Cat. And there's Tommy Z.
Hannibal.
Hannibal. All right. Yes, this is. What do you mean it's Gradius? What's Gradius? This is Hannibal the Cat. No, Hannibal. Look at these graphics, though. Like seriously.
I'm getting like some Ghibli imagery here. I just saw like the suit sprites.
I should note that the shakiness you're seeing is on actual hardware. It's not like a. That's just what the GameMate's like, unfortunately. Look at all the tiles.
Yeah, this is clearly like a labor of love in terms of like the graphical detail and like the adherence to like the Ghibli like aesthetic is.
talking about is Hannibal the cat.
Does Hannibal ever land? Can he take a break?
No, Hannibal!
Hundreds of Hannibals all holding hands. It's sweet.
Anyway, Tommy Z, here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You got to plug the mic. Are we live? Okay. So Tommy Z, he went on to make Mega Drive games as well, and in fact, he released his software development kit for the Mega Drive online. So if you want to make Mega Drive games the way the father of Hannibal the cat did, you can download his SDK, and it comes with a MIDI converter and a demo ROM of the greatest hits of Madonna as played through the Sega Genesis. So all I'm saying is I think this guy is kind of cool.
Okay, so Frank, while you're switching things, I think it's time for more ring pops. I think it's
Oh, ring pops.
ring pop. Oh, okay. How are we gonna do the peeps?
Are we doing okay, hands up if you are wearing pajamas right now, or stand up actually. Stand up with your pajamas. Are we doing a pajama contest right now? Okay. Those aren't pajamas. That's a hoodie. Okay, that's fair. So who has the best pajamas?
All right. I see like a onesie back there.
Onesie, which one?
Back there. It says red. You just sat down all shy. Would you like a peep?
Red onesie, yes. Woo!
I think. Oh, the keep.
Oh, that guy's got a bootleg shirt. That guy gets a
pajamas.
peep.
That is a shirt. It's in the Mario font. It says Super Daddy. That's concerning, but yes, I think that qualifies.
She has a stuffed animal she brought to the pajama party. That's pretty good. I think that also deserves a peep. Come on up here and get peeps, guys. If I've mentioned you.
Kigu people too.
Kigus? Oh, we got multiple.
Oh my god, look at these
Oh
kikus.
no.
Okay.
Are you
right.
all birds too? Because that makes this decision really hard. No, these are peeps plush.
Please do not eat the peeps.
Try. I don't know. You can try.
Take a peep.
Take a peep. All right. We have 2 left and 3 kigurumis. That's.
All right, well, can we do one for trivia? If someone remembers the name of the helpful person in King of Casino,
Yeah.
who was the helpful person? I think. Yes, 007.
People were just saying we got the Bucky's guy and we got the Kigu. We gotta get them.
Do we have another trivia question we can do for the last peep?
Okay, we gotta. What are we doing with this last peep here?
Is there someone you want to give it to? Is that?
Well, there's people in some really nice pajamas.
We also actually know the chicken Kigu.
Chicken Kigu.
I think I'm a huge fan of.
All right,
Let's
Chicken
do it.
Kigu gets the
I think
pink peep.
for the peeps, I think it's appropriate for.
That makes sense. There's no rules here.
All right. I'm kind of feeling Lion King. We only did 2. I've got 2 more here. We already played Lion King 3. Let's play Lion King 2. Let this intro play. It's the circle of life. What?
altered beast going on. Oh God.
No! Oh God! Oh!
He doesn't de-age further, thankfully.
Are those little stuffed bears? They're so cute.
Yeah, he just dies. So is this based on one of the direct-to-video sequels? I didn't watch those. Oh, let's see. Do we have an idle animation? These guys were not trying as hard. I'm sorry. It's a cute crouch. I want to say something kind of controversial. I like all of these Lion King games better than the real one. It's a hard game. If it gets too hard, we can move on to the sequel. So this seems like it's a reskin of some other game, but as far as we can tell, this is the game. They had this in mind for a Lion King. Whoa! Rachel, do you think you get any advantage being like adult Simba? No, Mufasa, I guess.
Like whistling at you? Referee whistle? I think it's those birds. I think they just referee whistle at you before they dive bomb you.
Look at that walk cycle animation though. It's smooth. It's really smooth.
Is it the one from the real game, or did they redo it? I think it's a unique sprite, yeah. Cats don't like it. Oh my God! All right, Prince of Persia this.
Was he throwing whole cabbages at you?
Yeah, cabbages are the enemies of lions, yeah. Wait, are you gonna try to stand on this, like, tiny platform?
Wait, what just happened?
You wrong warped again. Oh, wait. Nice, okay. The Olympic torch is lit. I have a confession. I played this game for about 20 seconds before I was like, yeah, let's play that one. So I don't know what happens at the end of this level or if it ever ends. Is there bamboo in the Pride Lands? Whoa. He's slipping. Simba.
So it's not that he let go of the rope. It's just that the rope got cut.
Thank you. Hang on.
This is actually the Lion King panel. I don't know what you guys thought you were seeing.
Phil, would you like to play the sequel to the game we just saw?
I guess.
Can you see the screen?
Yes. Got Mufasa hype in the room.
I used to listen to Savage Mountain.
Whoa, wait.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a pointer here. Those boxes up there are things you can climb on.
Okay.
Now figure out how.
Wait, was that from Donkey Kong Country 3 or 2?
All right, you got one.
Oh.
You got one. Nice. All right, do it like 8 more times.
Trying to figure out the exact hotspot in this thing.
Watch out for the tiny dinosaurs.
Oh! But we got that part figured out though. We got the blocks figured out. Nope, missed it.
So they've reused some stuff here because the life bar at the bottom and your little face in the bottom there with the life counter, those are the same from the other one. Yeah.
So just saying, the sound when you pick up the suns, I think it's a sound from like a library checkout system. Like legitimately. No, that one's just... Alright, we got this.
These aren't the most consistent hitboxes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Phil, do you know where to aim the lion to grab onto those boxes?
I think so, yeah. I think I figured
Whoa,
it
did you
out.
see that guy?
Set up.
Oh, that looks familiar. Where have I seen this enemy before? Donkey Kong Country, perhaps? Oh, yep, there's another one. If you jump on him, you'll get a letter.
Got the torch, all right.
Nice. Not nice. Whoa!
Oh! I can't do my, Shoryuken, not Shoryuken, Hadouken anymore.
There is a counter for that up at the top. I don't know how you pick up more, but
Oh, yeah.
you only had a couple of them.
Oh, my God.
Hit it! Come on! Phil!
Your confidence is extremely misplaced in me.
Well, I gave up the chanting pretty quick. I think I said your name like 3 times. I don't know that you're getting that.
No, I'm just gonna move
All
on.
right.
It's not worth it.
So you got one. Now you can do your weird move again.
Oh no, that. Oh, it is actually playing the song. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not sure where to go at this point. Because this
Where
just
do you go?
this just goes back to the previous area.
If you went down where you were, there was a place to jump and do your Prince of Persia thing.
Really? Okay. So back down.
Right? Am I wrong? Oh,
I don't think there was.
gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Let's deal with this guy again. So I'm following the stunts. I figure that's got to be right.
No.
No.
All right, this is your last chance, Phil. You have to beat the game on this life.
This is my 1cc run of Lion King 3. So it wants us to go this way.
Yeah, so
clearly.
go on here. Can you go to the right at all?
I might just have to jump for it.
I think it's a
Or
leap of faith.
that-
Ow.
to get me, no.
Oh, he's so sad.
it's-
Oh,
Nothing traumatic is happening on this screen, unfortunately.
sorry. Okay. All right, how about some Pokemon garbage?
Woo! Yeah. Spoons upside down.
Like spoon.
Pocket Monsters. Yeah. I love this one.
This is the original. That's what they call it in Japan.
Ooh.
These are nice, right? Nice. And it's very cute and interesting. All right. So
That is amazing.
this is the Pikachu right here. He's powerless. These are my favorite Pokemon. Oh, that's an actual Pokemon, guys. That was a Beedrill. Oh, that's Porygon. See, we're hitting actual Pokemon now. And that guy. That's Charmander.
So this
Charmander also.
So this weekend, has anyone seen the man-eating Pikachu cosplay that's been going around? It's like a Pikachu like bloody with the handcuff. That looks like that, like just the way he's walking around, like on hind legs. It's really unsettling.
Ash has faith in me, though. He's like, I can do this. Goodbye, Charmander. Goodbye, Green Charmander. Okay, I don't know what that is. I need this battery. Whoa. I like just this casual walk. Oh, Green Charmander. What are you doing there? Alright, what is this way? Oh my god! How do I fight you?
What's the name of this Pokemon?
Pinsir. This is a real Pokemon. You don't know the difference, I know. Okay, I think I gotta be up here. He's got spikes! Alright. For some reason they don't count, I guess.
You have to jump onto his spikes to hurt him.
Yeah, I jump directly into his, like, jaws made of spikes to hurt him. Wait, will you die yet? Jeez. Oh my god! Come on! Oh! Alright! I don't think that did anything, and I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, that thing's going up. Alright. Okay. Oh, alright. Come back down. Okay, I think I
By
gotta
the way,
leave.
nice.
Thanks. back.
Can we get some hype for Kelsey doing this jump? This is
Oh my god. Okay, all right. So it like only appears for like a second down here. All right, I think I gotta do this. Oh my god. It does not come back. All right.
that lasted longer than the filth.
All right. It's all right. It'll come back up. And there we go. All right. All right. I think it's kind of a leap of faith over here. All right. I feel like I was on that branch. I don't know about you guys. I do appreciate that Pikachu's collecting batteries. I mean, you know, makes sense.
He's taking them to the battery recycling center after the game.
What a nice environmentally conscious Pikachu.
He's getting the batteries so he can bring them to the recycling center, but he's getting the gems for Ratjack.
Yeah, why do we keep playing games with rats in them? Oh, there's a Pokeball down there. What did that do? I don't know what that did. Thank God.
I think you're invincible, maybe.
Oh, I'm invincible. I'm not anymore. I was for a second, though. Oh, wait, I don't want to go that way. I already fought Vincent. Oh!
Oh.
The leap of faith doesn't always work. It often does not work. I actually have gotten kind of far in this game once, but it was a very long time ago when I had a lot of time on my hands.
I do appreciate that, like, between this and the Lion King games, like, this company seems, are these the same, not the same people, never mind. These games just have very consistent level design. Okay, because it has the same kind of, like, making leaps of faith and, like, moving platform shenanigans.
Alright. This sad music! You guys hear this music change?
I looked down for like 20 seconds. What'd you do?
I beat him. I got revenge. Does Pikachu die?
Does he explode? Oh no! That's like worse than him hanging himself.
So who have we canonically murdered today? So,
All right, so
the Titanic,
who's our body count here?
the Titanic, Simba, Pumbaa, Ratjack, Pikachu, Jerry.
Jerry died.
Jerry died too.
Tom's fine. Mufasa.
Mufasa,
yeah,
right,
Mufasa
so-
and Simba.
Yeah, we did sink the Titanic, yeah.
Oh, we did. Wait.
You doing the fighting game? Or well, I don't know if we don't have much time.
Did someone just say spiritual warfare? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, the crowd has spoken.
It is technically Sunday right
I'm about to take y'all to church. All right, who does not know what this game is? Okay, good. So Wisdom Tree was an unlicensed company that made religious games, mostly for the NES and the Sega Genesis. Spiritual Warfare is, what's our name, by the way? Is it Ratjack?
It's Ratchet.
Okay. All right, hang on. Oh God, it sucks.
Is there space? Okay.
Rat.jack at Hotmail. Nice.
All right. Perfect.
So Spiritual Warfare is a, I guess, Zelda-inspired religious game. So we just picked up a fruit. So we just have our first fruit. This is the peach, okay? So you don't, like, hurt enemies in this game. Hang on, let me find an enemy. There's some pirates in this park, I think. Yeah, okay. So you throw fruit at them to exorcise their demons and convert them to Christianity. So that guy's going to heaven now because I threw a peach at him. So we need Samson's jawbone to retrieve the raft. Oh, what was that? Sorry. So they're keeping Samson's jawbone in a shipyard. That guy's going to heaven. Look at this guy, though, first of all. Like, this is just, like, generic heathen, right?
He has a tattoo.
He's a bad guy in a park. He's looking to stab. He's on patrol.
I just appreciate that there are 2 pixels that are just tattoo. Like, they dedicated 2 pixels.
Oh, is that the
Yes. He has an arm tattoo, and that's 2 black pixels.
Oh, here we go. All right. Jesus said that God's word is A, lightning, B, truth, or C, life-giving.
Is that Howard Phillips?
Truth?
Is that Howard Phillips?
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall. You all went to Sunday school, thank you.
Jesus.
Oh, that was Moses. Yeah, that's true. No one. All right, we're about to get this right, and I want you to watch the boy because there's a unique animation when you get all of them right.
Detonating bombs part of God's plan?
Is there like a Bomberman element to this game?
There kind of is, yeah. Okay. All right, we're about to enter our first dungeon.
He's dancing. A peach.
What was the point of that?
Of what?
That whole excursion for doves.
To go here. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I converted them to Christianity. That's...
Okay, yeah.
What's this stuff? Now. Okay, so the point of this game, you build up the armor of God, and you actually do murder Satan at the end of this game. He is the final boss.
So Wisdom Tree made all of these Christian-themed games, but they themselves... Oh, there's a guy playing basketball. Does he need to be saved? Like, is playing basketball a sin?
So, as I've played this game quite a bit. As far as I know, there's no way to convert this guy.
He's in purgatory. Anyways, Wisdom Tree made Christian games. They themselves, the developers, were not Christian. They were just making games that they thought would be nice. I mean, at the end of the day, would sell, is really what it comes down to.
And also Nintendo wouldn't sue them because they wouldn't sue a religious company. So, wow, look at that guy. Oh, hang on, here we go. Every creature? Okay. Salvation? All right. I buy it. He was ashamed of the gospel. I didn't even take the audience on that one. I didn't need you. Yeah, probably. Right?
Sure, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
You have a lot of health.
I have 3 healths. Yeah. Do you guys have anything you want to add? Should we play this one out slowly? So, we have about 4 minutes left. We've had quite a journey together. What have we learned?
Absolutely nothing.
We have learned absolutely nothing, and that is causing my tie to spin right now. I'm not wearing a tie.
I was gonna say we learned all games are beautiful.
I actually, yeah, I think that's true. So,
most games are beautiful. I should put a caveat in there for extreme.
I like something about every game we played tonight. Like, I think a lot of people just kind of dismiss these games as just being jokes, but real people worked on these.
Yeah.
I think the Lion King, hanging himself animation, we laughed at, but I don't think we're laughing at it. I think we're laughing with it. I think that's on purpose. This, however, is just weirdly sincere. I think that they thought that this is Christianity. Oh my God. Do we have any questions from the audience before we go? Yes, you in the front. What is the best Taiwanese game? Wow. That's rough. Besides Poker 3, you mean? I'm going to think about that and get back to you, but I actually, it's hard to answer because none of them are good, Like if you're asking what's my favorite one, I could probably come up with something, but if you're asking what the best one is, I'm really going to have to put some thought into that.
Right there. Yes, you. Yes.
I'm going to beat this real quick.
Actually, could you come up and use that mic real quick, just because we got all the other noise going on? Thank you.
So there's a lot of NES. When we think of bootlegs, we think of a lot of NES stuff. And obviously, there's a lot of Genesis stuff. When I think of bootlegs, I don't really think of a lot of SNES stuff. Is there a lack of SNES bootlegs or what?
So there are. The question was, are there SNES bootlegs? There are, but the problem is that almost all of them are just hacks of other games as opposed to something unique. What I wanted to show tonight was unique. I wanted to show actual game development teams trying to make games. And just maybe not having the resources to do them the way we think of them. Right. But yeah, Rachel, what do you got?
Oh, yeah.
The Pocket Monsters, which you showed, there is an SNES version.
I was going to say, too, I think there are fewer development tools for the Super Nintendo, and so I think that plays a role as well versus, there's some pretty widely distributed, SDKs for Genesis and NES. I think documentation is, fairly good compared to Super Nintendo. It's also quite a bit harder to write code for. NES and SNES are both typically written in assembly, sometimes SNES and C, but the tooling is maybe a little bit more challenging.
Also, especially in the case of the NES, that tends to be the hardware that a lot of these countries had for a really, really long time, whether, regardless of what it was called, it all kind of used the same core. Yeah. So you just have a lot of that because that's what everyone had at home. So That's what you develop for.
Cool. Thank you.
We got more questions while we just kind of play spiritual warfare here?
We have like 30 seconds left if there's any pressing questions.
Final question. Thank you all for coming to Bootleg Game Pajama Party. We got more ring pops being tossed into the audience. Don't hurt anyone, Phil.